Summary. While reading this book, we found it interesting because, unlike many books today, it focused on other people other than Martin Luther King, and from their point of view, not from other writers who ever experienced it firsthand. It showed a other part of Martin Luther King we've seen, his power of influencing people and how he made this boy like John Lewis from a son of a sharecropper to being in one of the United States' greatest moments, and being on the same stage as Martin Luther King. As much how colored people were being put down, they showed that they will get back up and fight for what's right. Inspired people to stand up and make their voices be heard. John Lewis will be a hero just like Martin Luther King.
Summary of his childhood. During his childhood, he always loved school. There were times where his parents wouldn't let him go because he had to help them in the farm. This never stopped him though. He would always hide and wait for the bus to pass so that he could go run towards it and leave to school. Growing up, he was more cautious of his surroundings. This was when he realized that the African Americans were always seen inferior and would always receive the hand-me-downs. After high school, he didn't have much choices of what college to go, so he went to Nashville University. This is where he fell in love with social politics and wanted to make a change in the world.
The March book was very significant and unique because whenever it comes down to racial desegregation, it was always mainly focused on Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks as well. In this book, we can see how it still talks a bit about them, but it shows how they inspired other people to stand up and fight for what is right. In this book, it focuses mainly on John Lewis's life and how he viewed the world. John Lewis didn't care about being arrested or about how long he would be in there for. The main thing was that he was not going to cooperate in any way with the forces due to what he was protesting for. There was no way he was going to pay a bill, no matter how low they would reduce it to. John Lewis was a big impact on racial desegregation. Many people followed him and joined him on his protest to change the world and the way they were treated. He didn't stop until the problem was fixed, even if it was just in a small way.